and I'm going to go tell all your friends, anybody who watches like streams and stuff like that, and we're going to go ahead and do this. We're going to do an AMA. You can ask me anything. I'm going to go advertise it in a couple of places real quick here. I'll be right back with you guys. I'm just posting this in a couple of different places. Okay. So we'll call this AMA. Ask me anything. Ask me no questions and I will tell you no lies. So basically we're just going to sit here and we're just going to chat and, you know, hang out and whatever. So does anybody have any questions for me? Oh, come on. I know someone's got to have a question or two. A burning question in there somewhere. By the way, I need to change a couple things here. What Champion League do I hate playing against the most? Right now, it's got to be Alawi. Even as Nasus, I really have a hard time beating her. If I had I guess it depends on the lane, truthfully. If I'm playing mid, I really don't like playing against Zed. I will, like I just shit on him all over the place as Annie. But a good Zed will shit on Annie. So I would say Zed or Fizz. Bot lane. My worst AD carry, the AD carry I hate playing against the most is Draven. And pretty much because I don't understand him that well. I guess maybe if I played him more, I'd understand him more. And then I could, you know, beat him. Like, when I play AD carry and I go against a Draven, I typically go Varus. Just because I know where he's going with his axes and I can shoot my Q that way. That's about the only thing I can really get out of him. Supports. Any hard engaged support is horrible for me. Leona, Nautilus, Blitz, Thresh. The primary supports are really tough for me. I tend to play a lot more passively when they have a heavy engaged support. In the jungle, Kindred seems to be making my life hell lately. Alright, Dr. Devil asks, do you ever plan on making a modded Minecraft server? Depends on what you mean. If you mean my own... like... my own mod pack on a server? Yes. Do I plan on opening a sub-server? Yes. Lynn asks, what's your dream end position in League? I see myself as a very strong top laner and a very strong mid laner. I think I would love to be one of those two, but if I had to choose between the two, I would have to say mid. And the reason I say mid is because it allows me to help to control the flow of the game. Lane's getting pushed. If my lane's pushed, guess where? I'm gonna try to roam down or roam up and try to relieve pressure. So it'll help me control the flow of the game. I need to get better with a few more mid lane champions before I consider myself a mid lane mainer. Right now, TF, Ahri, Veigar, and Corki are my go-to mids. Although I still want to try that AP Ezreal. Yes, yes. Where would you draw the line? Avina asks. Let's take a look at this picture. Actually, I draw the line... at the cat. I honestly feel that all animals are, you know, I'm not like a vegetarian. I mean, I will eat meat, but I also consider all animals pets. An animal can be a pet to anybody. Any animal can be a pet to anybody. So it's not really for me to decide. What got me into streaming? Okay. So I started playing League of Legends about 4.5 years ago. And I wanted to learn how to play. Like, I was like, oh god, I really want to learn to play this game because it's friggin' hard. And somebody... I did a Google. I searched for how to play League of Legends. And there was a YouTube video from a guy named... oh god, I don't even remember his name. It was so long ago. And he was a Hecarim main. A top lane Hecarim main. No, jungle Hecarim main. This was back before, like, Hecarim was, like, broken as fuck. Excuse me. So I was watching his video. And I saw a link that said, watch me live on Twitch. I was like, what the hell is Twitch? So I clicked on the link and followed it, and lo and behold, oh my god, this guy's like playing a game live, people are watching him, they're having conversations, he's teaching people how to do things. Oh god, I'm staying with this. And I started watching more and more streams. I found some of the pros streams, and they, you know, a lot of the pros that I was watching were actually showing as well. Were teaching. Like I started watching Crepo. He's the one that really taught me how to support. I started watching. He's not a pro anymore, but I started watching Geronimo. He's the one that told me how to play a lot of AD carry champions. Boris, hi, welcome to the chat, my friend. So anyway, I started watching, and I was like, well, wait a minute. These guys are making a shit ton of money. Yes, it is a lot of desktop icons. I have a very messy desktop. These guys they're making a good amount of money playing a video game. So I started researching it more. And I learned that, you know, Twitch streamers can actually make a decent living. And so I said, okay, well, I'm going to try this. And now I've been doing it for 3 years, and as you can see down below, I have right around 400 followers. And I want to keep going. You know, I don't want to stop. I love what I'm doing. I have fun playing the games. I have fun building the community, you know, things like that. My end goal is to become a full-time streamer, to make a career out of it, because where I live, there's not a whole lot of opportunities for jobs with advancement. Most of the jobs around here are the minimum wage, you know, doing things like that. And that's not me, you know, I have a family I have to think of. I mean, yeah, I'll work. I'll work if I have to, because I got to take care of my family. But if I can make this my job, I'm all about that. Anyone know if Battlefront Season Pass is worth it? I have not played Battlefront, so I don't know, honestly. I haven't heard of anybody who's actually gotten the Season Pass either, so I couldn't tell you. Alright. Keep them coming, guys. Keep them coming. I am all about answering questions right now, so you guys can ask me anything. The first video game I ever played? That's a good one. Now, are we talking, like, the first video game I actually ever played was Tron. Growing up, I stayed with my grandmother a lot, and they had a little corner store right by her house. This is ask me anything. You can ask anything you want, bud. If I can answer it, I will. So, she had this little corner store, or there was this little corner store right by my grandmother's house. And they had a Tron game there, the old arcade game, and I got hooked on it. I was that at that store more than I was at my grandparents' house. And if I ran out of money, I'd just run back to my grandparents' house, ask them for more money, and go back and start playing again. I think one weekend, my grandmother told me about a year and a half ago, we were talking about my gaming. And my grandmother said, well, I remember that one time you were staying at our house, and I think you dropped like $50 into that Tron machine. Like, oh my gosh. Yes.
I'm turning around and I hit my eye on the wall.
You'll live. Go back to your room.
I'm almost close.
Back to your room. You are supposed to be grounded, young lady. So yeah, Tron was the first game I ever played. And I think over my lifetime, I have probably dumped anywhere from $200 to $300 into Tron. It's a lot of quarters. And then after that, I think... You never played Tron? The movie kind of did it justice. Kinda. The new movie. Which of your friends that you brought to League have you been most proud of besides Izzy? Ooh, gotta go there, don't you, Lynn? I did introduce you to this game, didn't I? Besides Izzy, of course, you would be there. Actually, you know who I'm really proud of that I brought into League? Is my son. Um, Dustin is, I mean, he was just landing hooks left and right the other day when we were playing Thresh and ARAM. He goes into ARAMs when I'm at work, and he carries them. He carries games, and the kid's only 11 years old. I am super proud of him for League. Well, I'm super proud of him regardless, but League, he is just doing absolutely phenomenal. The film is bad enough, the old one is. Oh, yeah. Okay, so the original movie in Tron, I think it does the game more justice than the new movie. The old movie was way ahead of its time technology-wise. And I think that's what I loved about the old movie. But basically in the game... Oh, I didn't see that. Thank you so much, Alex. I will answer that in just a second. I should have seen that's right there. It's highlighted too. So I'll come back to that in just a second, Dr. Devil. Tron is essentially the same thing. With you basically, there's 4 different game modes. There's the light cycles, which everyone's familiar with the light cycles. There's the MCP battle, where you have to destroy the MCP by throwing blocks at it. There's a spider fight, which you have to get into the center of this thing, but you have to kill all these spiders before you get to it. They're digital spiders, obviously, like, you know, robot spiders. And then there's tank battle. Out of all those, I love the light cycles the best. Always the light cycles. Always, always, always. Okay. Dr. Devil. Where does the name Cybermind come from? About 12 years ago, I really, you know, I started playing a game with somebody. I can't remember who it was. It was my friend Nathan. And he's also an artist. And he decided one day that he was going to do this graphic art type thing. And I said, dude, you should do this and, like, make up a name for me. And he goes, well, what do you like? I said, well, I'm big into technology. You know, wave of the future type stuff. He goes, well, what about Cybermind? I'm thinking, cyber, artificial intelligence. I kind of like it. I like it. I said, but I don't like the CY. I don't like CYBER. Because if we go CYBER mind, is everyone that I go online with is going to think like, oh, cyber sucks mind. Okay, whatever. Yeah, no, we don't want to do that. So he goes, well, I'll come up with something. And that's what he came up with, was the PSY. And it just kind of stuck. Okay. What would you do for a Klondike bar? You know, I'm not a real big fan of Klondike bars. But I suppose I would do... If I was in the mood for ice cream, I would probably do just about anything for it. Just about. I do have morals, so keep that in mind. Cole Orton. Welcome to the stream, my friend. You ask, what do you think about the British/Redcoats? Well, if we're talking about, you know, American Revolution style, personally, you know, I have nothing against them. We're talking about the British in general, I have nothing against them. I have several friends who are British. And I think they're great people. I'm not the type of person to stereotype or pigeonhole people. I'm an equal opportunity hatist. I hate everybody equally. No, I'm kidding. I love everybody equally. Everybody is awesome. Everything is awesome. No, okay, anyway. But no, I have no problems with British people whatsoever. Boris asks, do you think we're heading to a single format with Xbox One, PS4, PC versions of most games being the same essentially, and cross-platform play hopefully becoming the norm? 3 weeks ago, Microsoft announced that they were going to open up their network to PlayStation Network users. Microsoft was trying to extend an olive branch to PlayStation to go with a unified play format. I love it. Do I think we're headed there? Do I think we're headed to a single format? No. I don't think we will ever hit a single format for the sake of competition. Sony's got their product, Microsoft's got their product, Nintendo's got their product, and of course you have the PC. So, personally, I don't think we'll ever head to a unified gaming format, because each system, each console, each computer, you know, PC, whatever, they have their own. Everybody brings something unique to the table, and I think that that in itself will make it to where you don't have to worry about that. Okay, let's see. What do you think about the new Overkill's The Walking Dead game? I have not seen it yet. I'll have to check it out. Because it's, you know, obviously if it's a newer game that's out, I'm definitely going to have to check it out. But I haven't seen it yet. So let's see. Have I missed anything? Good questions, guys. Really good questions. I really appreciate this. And I'm kind of having fun with this. It's kind of like I'm bearing my soul to everybody. Where did I put that message? The emotionally disturbing trailer on YouTube. Okay, I will have to check that out here in a little while. The polls are neck and neck. Who of your followers would you not want to face in a ranked game in the same lane? Lynn, I know where these questions are coming from. I will own you, mid lane child. No, I'm kidding. Honestly, I wouldn't mind facing anybody, any of my followers in a ranked game. Because you know what? We're friends, we're hanging out, we're having fun. It's a game. Boris Johnson, thank you for the follow, my friend. Dude, last time you owned me, I had just barely started playing the some of the top laners. Please. I have gotten good since then. We're talking about League of Legends, Boris. Ty owns Amina and everything. You'd never be able to beat me in League. You haven't played in like a long time. And it's changed a lot from when I started playing. I started playing, like I said, about we'll see, we're in season 6 now. I started playing at the beginning of at the end of season 2, early season 3. So I've been playing for a long time. I'm voting Lee because of a principle our ancestors fought in WT, so we remain free. You know, that is a very passionate statement there, Cole. I like it. A very passionate statement. Yeah, they're called MOBAs. M-O-B-A, Boris. Do I ever plan on switching from SIGs to e-cigs? Avina, you're not going to let me go on that one, are you? I have an e-cig. I just haven't used it. I should probably switch over to it. But actually, these menthols, they up in my throat right now. Yeah, it's changed quite a bit, Dr. Devil. It really has. Yeah, I heard about that. I heard about that, Cole. Who wouldn't win? Who would win, me or the sidewalk? Well, the sidewalk has already proven to beat me once. But damn it, I'm damn well determined to try to beat it myself. And for those who don't know, I used to be. I still kind of am, but not like I was. Hold on just a second.
I needed this.
Huh?
I was putting my hand on the tub and the cat scratched it.
Back to your room. You come out again and you'll get another day. That goes for both of you. Balancing who would win, me or Caseytron? I've carried Caseytron in games. I've beaten the hell out of Caseytron in games. So you tell me. You're gonna go attempt Minecraft? Okay, well, good luck, Amina. Alex, it's okay if they have like their individual political conversations. They're both European, and they're talking about the whole the UK leaving the European Union. If they want to have that conversation, that's perfectly fine, bud. If it gets out of hand, then we can stop it. But right now, it seems to be okay. Who is that? Oh, I know who that is. Okay. Hang on a second. I have someone at my door. I will be right back. Yeesh.
Can I play with Tottenham?
They're in the back room. They're in our room with the Xbox. Let's see, where are we at here? Moving to Australia or the US? Well, I would wait before you move to the US until after November. That's just me. Alright, any more questions? Ask them away. I don't care. How did I meet Izzy? Okay. So, I used to play, I still sometimes do, on a game called Second Life. Second Life is more of a game, more than a game. It's a virtual community, basically. And... Oh, okay. All right, Alex. I'm going to answer the question anyway, but I'll answer it for you again later. So we met through a mutual friend, and we hit it off as really good friends. We've known each other for almost 5 years now. Timing between the two of us was for lack of a better term, horrible. Because either I was with someone or she was with someone. And so we kind of adopted each other like a brother and sister type thing, I guess you could say. And so we remained close. Well, finally the opportunity came for us to try to make something out of ourselves as in a relationship, and we did. She moved here in December, and we have been very happy. It's been great. She's been my rock. She's been my solitude. For those of you who have been following me over the last few days, you know that I've been streaming an inordinate amount of time. Anywhere from 16 to 17 hours a day. And that's because of some health issues with me, and I'm not sure what's happening with work, so it's helped me to keep my mind off of it. And I'm having fun. But there had been numerous times, because she's injured. She has a sprained borderline hairline fracture ankle. And she can't move around a lot. She has a hard time getting around. And she has actually... there's been a couple of times that I've wanted to quit. I've wanted to just go ahead and just, stop streaming so I could take care of the kids and stuff. And she will not freaking let me. She has told me a million times, I will take care of it. I will take care of it. It may take me a while to get to the kids, but I'll take care of it. I'll handle it. She won't let me quit. She wants me to keep going because she knows this is something I want to do. She supports me 100% in this effort, and she's awake now, for the most part. And, yeah. So she's been like, she's amazing. She's awesome. And I need to do something. Oh, it's already been done. Okay. Deathblade, what's up, man? Anything else? Can a foreigner in the U.S. become president at all? A naturalized citizen can become president. But you have to be a naturalized citizen. Meaning you have to go through the whole process of denouncing your former country, basically, because you can't do dual citizenship. Things like that. Boris, you have a GPU question. Go for it. Been in for a while just working on the house. Did you get moved finally? If you have a GTX 670, what would you recommend for an upgrade? Well, if you have the money, the 1080 is amazing. I've heard nothing but good things about the 1080 card. I don't have a 1080. I've got an ATI Radeon. I can't remember what it is right now. No, mine's an NVIDIA. Sorry, NVIDIA. Hold on a second. Okay, I'm back. Well, yeah, he's foreign, but because he's not naturalized. He maintains a dual citizenship with Austria. Okay, you were thinking the GTX 1070. The 1070 is a good card. I'd say anything above the 760 is an amazing card. Yeah, I think anything above the 760 is an awesome card. You know, and they also, because they have this new tech, the ATIs have this technology on them that, especially for streamers, you can actually use the video card itself to render the game as opposed to your CPU. I can't remember what the name. It's not Shadowplay. Shadowplay is what allows you to stream. I can't remember what it's called, but yeah, it makes rendering for streaming insanely much more efficient. You just have a 960. I've got a. I don't even know what I have. Hold on. Hang on, I'll tell you in a second. I have a GT 430. And honestly, I haven't had any problems with it. This is a hand-me-down video card from a friend of mine, and never had any problems with it whatsoever. Zombie! What's up, my man? Yeah, the 980 Ti is an amazing card. CEX? I'm afraid I don't know what that is. Because all I play is Minecraft and League. Well, no, I mean, I wouldn't... Oh, yeah, okay, my card, yeah. Well, no, even other games that I've played off-stream have done well with... Sorry, my headset cut out for a second. Some of the games that I play off-stream even play amazing with my little bitty card, and it's worked wonders. Yes. Okay, I have to help Izzy up. You guys think of some more questions. I'm having fun doing with this. So, CEX Chain Pawn Store in the UK, you can trade GPU. Well, we have pawn shops and trade shops and stuff like that, but my card is so old that I wouldn't be able to trade in for anything worthwhile. So, I'll be right back. I have to help Izzy get into another room for a couple minutes and then back. So sit tight, think of more questions. I'm having a blast doing this. You guys are awesome. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Everything is handled. Ah. Does anybody have any other questions for me? Okay, Boris, go for it. Would you stop your kids taking up smoking? I'd be a hypocrite if I did. All I can do at this point is discourage them. You know, tell them, like my parents told me, you're going to smoke, you're going to smoke. I'm not going to finance it. And, you know, but by me saying, no, you cannot smoke, then that's making me out to be a hypocrite because I smoke. So I can't exactly say no.
Hey, baby.
Yes.
I want to know the answer to Lynn's question of which one of your friends that you brought into the league have you been the most proud of besides me? Okay, if you had the option of saying me and him.
Lynn also, because I'm the one that brought her into league also.
Ah.
Alright. Do you support smacking your kids for being naughty?
No!
Absolutely and utterly not. I believe in firm discipline, but I don't believe that physical abuse or physical punishment is the answer. Yes, I will if I have to, and he knows it, and so do they. But I don't like doing it. It kills me every time I have to. I was absolutely and utterly demolished as a child. And that's why I try not to do it, because of what happened to me in the past. Because of what happened to me. Yeah, my stepmother, yeah. Exactly. Our two girls are actually sitting on their beds right now. They've been grounded all weekend because of things that they did.
It was extremely naughty.
Extremely naughty. One of my daughters decided she was going to go and bully another student and draw inappropriate pictures in chalk on the sidewalk at school. Yeah. So they have been sitting on their beds doing absolutely fuck all weekend. What zoo was it in the States where the kid got into the monkey cage?
Hold on.
New York City?
No. It was not New York. Cincinnati.
Cincinnati, yeah.
And it was a gorilla.
It was a gorilla cage, yeah, and they had to shoot the gorilla.
It was on my trending now.
Cincinnati, Ohio. They had to shoot the gorilla because it attacked the kid or something. And personally, I blame the parents. Got to have a better reign on your kids, better control of them before you take them to places like that, where they can get lost or hurt, or both. No. They shouldn't have shot the kid. I'm hoping the kid got a very serious lecture / grounding / whatever it was, and probably banned from the zoo, but shooting kid a little extreme, yeah. Yeah, shooting anybody, honestly, is a little extreme. Less monkeys are about millions of brats. A brat is only a brat if the parent lets them become a brat. A child is only the way they are because of how they're raised. Are you going to let your kids play games like GTA and COD, Call of Duty, at a young age like other kids do nowadays? My son plays Left 4 Dead. He plays Call of Duty Ghosts. He's a big fan of Five Nights at Freddy's, even though we won't let him play it. Once again, this all comes down to parenting. Games do not make kids violent. It is the way the child is raised. Raised. Yeah, and he knows, and I've made sure, because I'm a gamer, I've made sure that he knows what, between game and real life.
No game caused a war. Boy.
Exactly. That's the point he's trying to make. It's like the old saying that we say here, guns don't kill people, people kill people.
Monsters
Or
don't
dads
sing.
with pretty daughters do.
Monsters don't sing.
Or dads with pretty daughters, yes. Dads with pretty daughters kill people. Because I tell you what, I'm going to have to get a shotgun for my 2 girls. Alright, get here.
Sit here.
Careful, baby boy.
Sit with you.
So it's not like that the guns or the games or things like that make people violent. It's what they do, what people take from it. There was a kid. I'm big into Dungeons and Dragons. Have played D&D for years. And there was a story several years ago about this kid who went on a murderous rampage. 2 kids. They went on murderous rampages because they were living out their D&D experience.
There was 2 little girls who thought they could kill somebody because it's what the Slender Man
Oh yeah, and there's 2 little girls who thought that they could they tried to kill some people because that's what Slender Man did.
No, that's what Slender Man
wanted them to do. It's not the game. It's how the game is portrayed and how people take it and how you raise your children.
Also depends on how they take things, how literally they take things.
Honey.
Yes.
The D&D, are you talking about, back in about 1999 in a school in Colorado?
Oh, no. That wasn't Columbine that did that.
Yes,
That was.
it was.
It wasn't D&D. It was something else.
No, that was Columbine also they blamed D&D on.
I don't remember. Why are rappers allowed to say the N-word in music videos over the States? Here in the UK, they ban any song with slurs like that. It's just a word, in my opinion. I'm not going to go around and say it all the time.
Okay, Alex is back, so you can answer Alex's question.
I will. I'm not going to go out and I'm not going to call everybody that word. But honestly, it's just a word. Yes, it has derogatory meanings based on our history here in the States. But it's a lazy word. There we go. That's a good way of putting it. I know of at least one person in here, if he's paying attention, who is, I believe, of... Oh, maybe not. Never mind. I'm thinking of someone else.
No.
For some reason, I was thinking Eddie. But he's not, no. So there's no issues. If they want people to stop using it, stop saying it all the time, yeah, unfortunately that's not going to happen. People in the African American culture, they use that word as a lot of times it's more of a term of endearment than they do a slur. My, so on and so forth. It's people like, who hang on to history, who feel that it's a racial slur. I won't use it because I don't think it's politically correct. Okay.
Answer Alex's question.
Alex, the question you asked earlier, I'm going to go ahead and re-answer that again. And then we'll get back to that whole thing in a minute, Cole.
No.
I met Izzy about 5 years ago on Second Life, which is a virtual community. And we've been really good friends. This is the TLDR version of that. We became really good friends, hit it off immediately. Bad timing on both of our parts. We couldn't be together. Finally decided that we were going to be together, and now things have been great ever since she moved here in December. Aside from that, she's been my rock, my fortress, my confidant, my best friend. She is the one that is making me keep going even though I want to stop to help take care of the kids. She won't let me quit. So, that's the TLDR version of what I said earlier. Alright. Another question. Is Donald Trump going to get Jon Snow to man the wall? Well, the first thing is we got to find someone who's going to build the wall, because I sure as hell ain't going to pay for it out of my taxes. That's for damn sure. And second of all, there's not going to be a wall. He can talk about it all he wants. It's not going to happen. Yes, racism can go one way. It can go one way, it can go two ways, it can go any way. Racism, I abhor it. Absolutely abhor it. What's the wall made of? It's going to be made of Legos, probably. You're right. Yes.
Bob Harris and Ty Gold are fans of video games. It's a good time to be in the Hugo.
Huh?
These kids for Columbine.
Okay.
But it's also due a lot to bullying. They're just kind of...
Yeah. What's worse is you see African Americans say it, yet a white American can't say it. Right. No, you're right. You're absolutely right, Cole. And some people do say it. You know, more power to them. I just don't have the desire to. Hey, Dustin, will you go dump this, please? And bring me another pack.
Why do we do practice?
It's not doing anything for me.
Can I have it back? Give me.
Thank you, sir. Did you bring me another pack? Just turned 20. Any advice for a youngster? Finish school, man. Dustin, another pack. Biggest advice I can give you: finish school. Go out there.
Pick up on your frame.
Yes, I do. Hang on just a second. I'll be right back.
That's last one.
I had a whole other carton
What was it?
in the freezer.
Huh?
Alright, let's see. Yeah, never give up on your dreams. That's really good advice. If you can do it, or if you can dream it, you can do it. That's the way I've always been raised.
Mr. Twitter over there. Love you.
There have been times that I've wanted to give up streaming. Plus, I had to smoke those 200 euro Cuban cigars. I can't do cigars; they tear up my throat. The closest I can do is like Swisher Sweets. There are times that I still consider quitting smoking. I do consider that. Quitting streaming. Cole Orton, thank you for the follow, my friend. You are awesome. Welcome to the family. There have been times, many times, and I still do, to this day, consider quitting streaming. Because I'm not doing anything with it, or so I think. Actually, no, Alex. I have no problem answering that question publicly. Dustin, go in the other room, please.
Justin. Other room.
Boris, I'll get to that in a minute. This is actually kind of a serious question. Alex Uremko asks me, don't answer this one if it's on too personal a level. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Izzy is not your children's birth mother, but where is she? You're right. Izzy is not my children's birth mother. My children's birth mother lives in California. When my youngest, our youngest, I say now, our youngest was 4 months old, she decided that she was going to go and stay with a friend because she saw a mouse in our house. So she said, "I'm staying at my friend's house, and you can, you know, once you get the mice taken care of, then I'll come back." Like, okay, fine. So I worked trying to get rid of the mice, whatever. And she started seeing this guy behind my back while she was gone. So she ended up moving in with him and whatever. Fast forward about 6 months, 6 to 8 months, her dad passes away, and she decides that she's going to go back out to California to bury him. Like, okay, that's fine. The kids and I will be here when you get back. She was there for 2 weeks. She calls me the day she's supposed to get on the train to come home and says, "I'm home," because we're originally from California. She goes, "I'm home and I'm not coming back." And I said, "Well, what about your kids?" She goes, "There's nothing there for me." That is exactly what she said.
We will tell you when you can come back out.
And so, for the past almost 9 years, I had been doing this, raising 3 children by myself, until Izzy came into my life 6 months ago.
So I've always been supporting you from afar.
And she's always been supporting me from afar, because she's from Texas. So she's always been supporting me through instant messages, conversations, and stuff like that, but on a personal level, physical level, she's been here since December, and things have just been amazing. So, that is in a nutshell. Boris Johnson, what do you do for work when not streaming? As little as possible. No. I am a cashier for a grocery store.
Can we bring Justin back out?
Hmm?
Can we bring Justin back out?
Yeah, he can come back out.
Justin!
Alright, Alex. I work for a grocery store. I make a decent wage, not so decent hours. That's one of the reasons that I want to... Hello, Arnesika!
Justin, it's okay to come out, baby boy.
And Scray, hello! Do I like Arnesika? I don't know Arnesika, so I couldn't really tell you.
I see your foot there, Dustin.
You're lucky you don't have kids yet. You know, I am 30 years old.
38.
38.
No, 37.
Yeah, 37. Damn, make me older than I really am. I am 37 years old. You're really nice. You like carrots. Carrots are good. Carrots are good for you. Beta carotene. Go for it.
Carrots.
Where was I going with this? Oh, kids. And honestly, when my first one, the hyper energetic child over here, was born, I was awesome. Everything was great. My ex-wife and I decided that we were going to wait on kids for a little bit longer. And then 2 years later, she got pregnant with our oldest daughter.
Daddy, you're being paid.
Great. We had our child, our second child, 2 years apart. Everything was perfect. And then 9 months later, she's pregnant again. And that's when our youngest came from. Children changed my life. Okay, Dustin. Children absolutely changed my life. Yes.
Being paged by a child.
Come here, child.
She may be the one in the bathroom.
Oh.
Justin, can you go see what she needs, baby boy?
Children changed my life incredibly, and I could not be happier with the 3 that I have.
What do you want, my balls back? Let's see, what do you want? Eyes!
So, yeah. Anyway,
We do not talk about videos or raping in chat.
yeah, that's one thing I don't like discussing is rape or anything like that.
What does she want, Justin?
What'd
She
you want?
said my eyes, Lance.
Just tell her to rinse her eyes out. Weird child. Oh, gosh.
There's no one here, so.
Yeah, exactly. So, anyway, what's my favorite game? Ha! The 2 that I stream the most, League of Legends or Minecraft. Okay, Dustin, that's enough.
Sorry.
Justin. We're being serious.
Can you open your folder named Girls? I have a folder named Girls. Oh! Yes, I do. Yes, I have no problems opening that folder. Where is it? These are school pictures of my daughters.
Oh, did you save the pictures that I did on the internet? Did you save those pictures that I colored online?
Probably not.
No!
Okay, Dustin. You need to go.
Oh.
So yeah, I have no problems opening that. Nice try, though. I know what you were thinking.
I did too.
I can honestly say I have nothing of that sort on my computer whatsoever.
Okay, go on.
Alright, let's see. You know a lot of people you know that don't want kids. Kids are not for everybody. They really aren't. Kids are, they're a lot of responsibility. They're a lot of growing up. And a lot of people don't want that responsibility. So, me, I wouldn't change it for the world. My kids make my life even more enjoyable.
A little stressful.
Sometimes a little stressful. Yeah, I don't need those. I got a sexy woman behind me
Hi.
who's hiding now. Can I go on Steam, buy you Rise of the Tomb Raider as a gift and send it to you? I'll tell you what. No. You don't want kids because they might turn out shabby, spoiled gamblers, something like that. Well, okay, Cole. They only turn out that way based on their outside influences and the way you raise them. And speaking from a personal level as a parent, as long as you are, like, on top of it, you're always inquisitive about what your children are doing. You don't just sit down and let them do whatever. They're not going to be like that. I guarantee you. Make sure that you know who they're hanging out with. Send them to school, get in the wrong crowd. I had that fear too.
But our kids have been good enough to determine.
But prior to school, I made sure that they understood the differences between right and wrong, how to be responsible, how to make responsible decisions, responsible choices. And they haven't let me down yet. Well, okay, I take that back. My youngest got in trouble at school for something really bad, but it wasn't because of an outside influence. It was just her being weird, I think.
Jeez. hugs for everyone.
Dustin. Am I atheist or religious? I am agnostic. I am agnostic. I believe that there's a higher power for everybody. What that higher power is, nobody on this planet will ever be able to understand because it is different for everybody. Me personally, I am my religion, if you want to call it that, revolves around dragons. What happened? I have a cream for that. Atheist is believing that there is no heaven, there's no hell, there's no God, there's no Satan. That's what atheism to me is. I believe that all that stuff exists, but it's different for everybody. What happened? What do you mean what happened, Zeal? Oh, with my daughter. She was drawing inappropriate pictures at school during recess with chalk on school property. So, yeah. Dr. Dibble, the Minecraft fan server from the subscription thing, is it modded server or is it vanilla? It will be modded. It will be Sky Factory more than likely. Okay. But your other phone should. Your Windows phone.
I'll see. Justin.
Do you know that Brian died for you? Do you have a minute to talk to you? Do you have a moment to talk about our Lord and Savior Brian? I love it. But yes, it will more than likely be the Sky Factory 2.5. It's going to have Cauldron on it, so that everybody, the Cauldron plugin, so that everybody will be able to have their own spawned island. And then we'll have I'll build a little community area type thing. Yeah. Also, I'm going to be starting a public Discord server here pretty soon for everybody to jump into and just hang out. And I'll do random meet and greets with people. When Brian was on the cross, he was thinking of you. Yes, yes he was. Somewhere Seth MacFarlane is smiling. Yes. Okay. Haba. Oh no! Daw. Just remember to always look on the bright side. Yes. When do I think the fan server will be open? So Wednesday, possibly. We're going to purchase it, I think.
Hopefully, unless we can find the funding between now and
Unless we can get the funding between now and then, which we need, what, 20 for the year?
19.
Yeah, so basically $20 for the year, through this, deal that we got, that Izzy got. We're gonna purchase the server. Now, after I purchase the server, there's a matter of configuring it, getting the plugins installed, and building the spawn area before I actually open it up. So we're probably looking at maybe, and I might actually do some of that on stream, like the setups and all that good stuff. So yeah. Hopefully a couple of weeks. Yeah, Izzy received an email, Alex. It's was it a 3 gig?
2 gig.
It's a 2 gig server with how many slots?
Hold on, let me bring it up.
Yeah, she's getting an email right now.
You're welcome, baby.
And basically it's a one-time deal. You buy it the first time you buy it, that's the price you're gonna get. You're gonna get it for this special price.
90% off premium Minecraft servers.
Yeah, 90% off. So a 2
I got
gig.
the email yesterday.
Yeah, she got the email yesterday from
Quantisoft Hosting.
Quantisoft. So we're going to try to get that up and running. Hopefully, like I said, we'll have it bought by the end of next week. Hopefully.
Gotta take care of.
We got to take care of.
bills
Yeah, we
first.
got to take care of bills and everything first. Once that's done, once it's bought, then we're probably looking at maybe a week, maybe a little bit longer, to make sure that I get Sky Factory installed, set up, make sure that Cauldron is working properly, so that people can create their own islands and then build the spawn area. Do I get free access since I've known you and Izzy forever? Unfortunately, Death, I can't do that. Because if I do that for one person, then I've got to do it for everybody that I've known forever. And this is a sub-server, so... The only people... Does SF2 have Garden of Glass? Yes, it does. And that's one of the things I was debating on, how we were going to start. Was GOG or have it start Overworld? That's something we have to discuss. I kind of like the idea of doing Garden of Glass because it makes getting cobble so easy early game.
Then we're doing it.
Just punch grass. You have stone. Okay. If it does, you think
sweet.
Garden of Glass has a command to create islands? I'll look into it. I'll have to get the server version and check it out.
Yeah.
Actually, I have the server version.
It's $2 a month, so we gotta pay for a year.
Yeah, it's $2 a month for this server. It's two gig, and how many slots? Like 50 some odd slots?
50 slots.
50 slots. It's $2 a month, but we can only buy it like it's a one-time only deal, so it's not like we pay $2 every month, but we have to pay the full month ahead of time, or the full year ahead of time, because the next time we pay, whether it be this month or next month, it goes back up to its regular price. So we just decided we're just going to get a year ahead of time. Nope, not there. Yeah, I'll have to look at the server, go through the server and see if I can figure out how to see world. But yeah, starting Garden of Glass would be amazing. Config. They would have to. It's a command through Cauldron. They would have to invite you, and then you can teleport to their island.
So even they've got, see here they have a 2 gig, a 4 gig, an 8 gig, and a 16 gig, and even the 4 gig is only like $38 a year.
Yeah. So if we could get a 4 gig server for $38. So we'll just have to look and see what we have come Wednesday, unless we can get the money ahead of time through donations or whatever, to get it going. If we get the 38 beforehand, we'll get the 4 gig server. Holy shit! Alex! 20 bones!
Well, I guess we're getting
For the servers, I need to be an admin on it, though. I can definitely do that for you, bud.
that we will do.
Alex, you've been a mod of mine for as long as I can remember. You are definitely going to be an admin.
I have no problems making him an admin because he knows so much about Sky Factory.
Yeah. Do you recommend having a paging file on if you have a lot of RAM? I have 32 gig. Should have it on. paging file is awesome. Just consider it extra RAM that you can use. It's hard drive space. It's a little bit of hard drive space taken up, but most computers these days have at least 500 plus gigabytes worth of hard drive. I've got 4 terabytes. 2 terabytes, excuse me. Yeah, absolutely. Paging files are great. All right. Well, I guess we are... Alright, sorry about that. My headset decided to die on me. One of the drawbacks of a wireless headset. Anyway, what I was saying is when people start getting all of their machines running, like a whole bunch of ME systems and all this other stuff, and their mining and stuff, it's going to start eating server resources, and it'll cause the server to lag.
Okay.
So, Alex, question for you, sir. Would you be okay with us still waiting until Wednesday? Because then we only have to come up with another $18 or $20, and I can get a 4 gig server as opposed to the 2 gig. You're fine with that? Okay, so we'll wait till Wednesday then.
Hold on. I need one more thing. Oh, baby. I need the steak sauce and, nut.
So then, yeah, we'll wait till Wednesday. We'll get the 4 gig server. And also with the 4 gig server, we can have more slots too.
Give us 50 more slots.
It'll give us 50 more slots, so. All right, Boris. Thanks for coming by, man. I really appreciate it. Okay, so come Wednesday then, we should be able to get the 4 gig server. And we'll start configuring it and getting it up and running. Alex, I may have you help me with Cauldron.
No, I'm gonna need an actual steak knife, Bubba.
And help me build the spawn
Okay,
area.
baby, can you watch me a steak knife real quick?
Yep. I'll be right back, guys. Alright, I'm back. You'd help, but you can't since you have to. It's okay, Death. Not a problem. It's going to be around for a year. At least. So. The other thing I have to see if I can somehow integrate Twitch alerts with GameWisp, so that when I get a sub, they're automatically whitelisted. I have to look into that. Okay. Something I have to look into. On my end, of course. So. No PayPal taking commission of that 20 bucks. Awesome. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Does anybody have any other questions that they want to ask me? If not, I'm going to go back to League for a little bit and then play some Minecraft.
Minecraft.
I don't know, for some reason, I'm feeling League today. Maybe it's because I did so well in that Annie game, even though we still lost.
I'm finally eating my dinner from last night.
No more questions? Oh, wait. If they're no longer will I 1v1 you?
We'll have to take them off the whitelist.
Okay, so if you lose your sub, you'll lose the whitelist. However, I know that some people have a hard time making regular payments, so they have to resub and whatnot. That being said, you'll be taken off the whitelist.
But we will not.
We will try to find a way to keep your island for at least 30 days. I might even go as far as 60. Now, one thing I cannot be held responsible for is wipes. For example, if they release a major update to Sky Factory and we update it, everyone's going to lose everything if there has to be a world restart. There's just absolutely nothing I can do about that. Alright, Alex, I'll do a 1v1 against you.